There's a lot of chaos in the world, maybe in your neighborhood, maybe in your house with your DOGS. But there's a lot of chaos, but you need to overcome the chaos. You need to find peace inside. And the question isn't, how do I come to find relaxation on my mat? The question is, how do I take what I've done on my mat off of my mat and into the crazy rest of my day? Let's work on that. I'm Jan. This is 316 Yoga. This is your yoga from home. This is where you do it your way. No competition, no judgment. It is your safe zone. Whatever you do what's right for your body. The bottom of the screen says it. Do what's right for you. If something hurts, don't do it. If it's not right for you, don't do it. If your knees hurt or your shoulder or whatever, back out of a pose. If it's uncomfortable to the point of pain, back out of it. Don't do it. Give yourself permission. It's no big deal. Not everybody can do all poses. So what? Listen to your body. It's just yoga. Today's practice is a 1 hour long restorative practice. We practice restorative on Thursdays and Sundays. Other days of the week, we do different types of practices, but they're all designed to make you stronger, to make you more flexible, to make you more mobile, to bring you peace in your body, to help just calm the crazies of outside life. All right, so here's the deal. We have props today, and the props are our usual props. A blanket for restorative, a bolster, maybe you grab a big pillow from the back of your sofa, an eye shade, and a little hand towel, and your water, and your 2 yoga blocks. So that's pretty much it. You can do what you can with what you've got. If you don't have those things, just make do. Be near a wall too, because we're going to do legs up the wall. We have just 6 poses today. That's not many, given yesterday I think we had maybe like 37 poses that we went through. But 6 poses. We're going to take it slow. You're going to breathe. You're going to put the outside world on hold. And right now, you're going to come into a child's pose. So think of this word when you practice today. The word is stillness, all right? So stillness means silence, quiet, hush, and the absence of motion. So work on not moving much. Get comfortable, settle in, and be at peace. All right, so child's pose. Let's do that one first. For your child's pose today, I'm going to use a bolster. You don't have to use a bolster. You can just come into your child's pose. You could have, if you got a blanket, and I know everybody's got a blanket, that could be your bolster. Roll it up, make it long, and that can be your bolster. It brings the ground up to you and allows you to rest your chest on this bolster. Okay, so figure out how you want it to be. Maybe you spread your knees a little wider and bring the bolster down a little bit more, almost between your knees. And hinge forward. You could put that blanket on top of the bolster too, if that feels nice. And then settle on down. Settle on down. Now, like I said, we're going to be here for a while. We're going to be here for 5 minutes because today we're going to rest into our practice. So as you come on down, think of a stress number. Stress number in your mind, scale of 1 to 5, 1 to 10, 1 to 100. What's the stress going on in that monkey mind of yours today? We're going to work on bringing that down. We're going to still our mind to allow our body to unwind, first with our breath. Nestle in here, maybe put one cheek on the bolster or the other cheek. And I'll let you know when we're halfway there so you can turn your head in the other direction. You're going to have thoughts that come and go. Obviously, we all do. Our mind is busy. Acknowledge the thoughts and let them go. Relax into your breath and find peace in the pause. All right. So deep breath in through your nose and a big sighing breath out through your mouth for a couple of breaths. And once you're comfortable with that, close your lips and breathe in and out of your nose as you focus inward. Be in the present moment by focusing on your 5 senses. Eyes can be closed. Smell the smells in the room. Hear the sound of your breath. Feel the temperature, the texture of the mat beneath you, and the temperature of your room. Really let your chest rest and be at peace. Let go. Soften in your jaws. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. and let your body be heavy. When you're ready, turn your head in the other direction if you've been resting on one cheek, and settle in here. Deepen your breath and just be aware of it. Take your deep breath in and your deep breath out. Think of your tailbones softening and lengthening to the back of your mat. You can stay here longer in your child's pose. That would feel really nice today. But if you'd like to move on, here's the next pose. Let's press on up and do your caterpillar pose. All right, this one's a big one. And if your hamstrings are tight, might not feel so great. A way to help this out is to take your blanket and put it under your knees as you extend your legs long. Place your bolster maybe on top of your legs. I'm going to set a 5-minute timer here. And hinge forward. Rest your chest here. Chest may be a little far away from the bolster, so you could use a block to bring the ground up, or bring the bolster up a little bit to you and rest here. Just get comfortable. Or maybe you have another towel. You roll it up good and tight, and you create a soft little surface here for your head. Just don't worry about it. Lengthen up through your spine. Get comfortable, arms wherever you like. The focus here is on your low back and stretching it out and finding peace. Close your eyes and let go. And if you have a little extra boost underneath your forehead with that block or your towel, maybe you can remove it about now and let your head rest on the bolster. Take your deep breath in and a deep, slow breath out, letting your belly button go back towards your spine. Enjoy the feeling of length in the spine and in the tailbone and the crown of the head as it reaches toward the front of the room. Take another deep cycle of breath. And we've been here about 5 minutes, so it's just about time to come out if you want to go on to the next pose, which will be a wide-legged forward fold. If you want to stay here, go for it. It's all wonderful. The beauty of a restorative practice is that you stay in the poses a longer period of time, allowing the mind to get out of the way and the body to just flow where it feels right. All right, so I'm going to slowly press on up and come into that wide-legged forward fold. Going to say hi to Liz, Tyrone, Marietta, Tammy, Stan, Kelly, Rena, Tim, Connell, Anita, Nancy, Tina, and Steve. All right. So now that you're seated, the wide-legged forward fold. We do this often. It's really, really good. So spread your legs wide. Bring your bolster in between your legs. And you can do any setup here you want. The goal, if there is a goal, hate to say that, the goal is whatever you want it to be. The goal perhaps here is to rest the head and really let the body be at peace. If you have separate little towels, you could put them under your knees, or if the knees feel good, enjoy. You could take your 2 blocks. The goal is to bring this bolster up so you can rest comfortably. Maybe 2 blocks, maybe the bolster, maybe even your blanket, but you want to be able to rest your head. So find the configuration that works best for you. Even the blocks alone would be all right. But you want to get comfortable. Got to get comfortable to restore. All right. So get to a place where you feel really good. We're going to stay here a little bit longer than 5 minutes. So you're going to want to get comfortable, right? All right, so come on down. And just for a second, be aware of how this feels right now. Then we're going to like taking a snapshot with a camera. Then we're going to come back to it at the end, and I'm going to ask you the same question. So maybe you feel a little tight. Maybe you feel like, oh my goodness, there's no way. I can't get here. Figure out a solution that works and rest your head. Find where you're comfortable and where you can be still. Deepen your breath and think of each exhale as clearing your mind of thoughts. Create an empty canvas to allow you to create new thoughts and wonderful things when you get off your mat. So just clear away the cobwebs. Deep breath in to refresh. Deep breath out to cleanse. Come back to your breath and your present moment. We've been here 5 minutes. Let's stay a little bit longer. Deepen your breath And just be aware of how your body feels with each deep breath. And just kind of play a little game with yourself here. As you deepen your breath, really feel how far you can empty out all the air from your lungs and feel how good that feels in your low back. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And let's transition here. You can stay here if you want, stay here longer. I'm going to press on up off of this bolster, and I'm just going to try something, a little something. I'm going to remove the bolster, and then keep your legs wide. Remember that good feeling. Fold your blanket up and place it in between your legs. And it's quite a bit lower than your bolster. But come on forward and just see, we're not going to be here long, just see if you can bring your head down to that blanket. Maybe fold it over or scrunch it up a little bit more. Maybe help it with your arms. And just let your head rest on that blanket. Take a few breaths. Settle in, nestle in. Sometimes the biggest thing holding us back, most of the time, the biggest thing holding us back is our doubt in our heads. So let it go. This is your place to explore and just see what the body can do while getting the mind out of the way. Take a deep breath in, and your full deep breath out. Feel what you feel at the end, at the bottom of the deep breath. And this may not be the most comfortable pose, but as long as it hurts, let it be. And just think of that discomfort as a threshold to take you over to the next level. So let's just do a couple more breaths here. Maybe breathe through the discomfort and see what happens. All right, this is the last breath here, and then I'm going to move on, I promise. Or if you want to stay, stay longer. Take a deep breath in, and your deep breath out. And then slowly press on up, bringing your shoulders over your hips. A little experiment in your body's ability to do what it does. All right, snapshot of the picture. When you first came into that pose, pretty tight, right? How do you feel now? All right, let's come on down to a pentacle pose. For your pentacle pose, we're going to stay here for a bit. This isn't a rushed pentacle. Isn't one of the little commas in our practice like we usually describe it. Heels to the bottom edges of your mat. Maybe cover up with your blanket wherever you want to cover, and then cover your eyes. Come on down, nice and comfortable, nice and slow. Oh, your back's appreciating this. Cover your eyes with your towel or your eye shade. Cover up with the blanket as much as you like. And arms overhead. Pentacle pose, open up. You decide where the arms feel best. Maybe they're pretty good, bringing your body into the capital letter X shape, which is the fullest expression of this pentacle pose. Maybe you want to snow angel your arms down a little bit. Maybe that feels better in your shoulders. Palms up. Pinky toes fall to the edges of your mat. Just feel really clean here. Feel really open and receptive and refreshed. Feel like you're drinking in the sun. Be at peace and find your perfect stillness. I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Soften all that you've got, because there is strength in the surrender. You think surrender's giving up? No, it's hard to surrender. You're surrendering to yourself. You're doing your body good. Breathe deeply and enjoy this pose for a few more minutes. Soften the area between your eyebrows. You don't even realize where you hold tension sometimes. That's the danger of it. Soften your breath. Soften your jaws. Remove the tongue from the roof of your mouth. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Stay here longer in this refreshing, restoring pose if you would like to stay longer. It's a nice reset, and we all need to reset often throughout the day. If you're ready to come out of it, float your arms on down by your sides, and we're going to come out of this pose and go into a supported fish. So after you heard that, you might say, I'm going to go back to pentacle. It's all good. I'm going to press on up. And for your supported fish today, this is going to be a really supported fish. You're going to use your bolster, take it vertically to the top of your mat, keep your blanket. Scoot the bolster up to your low back because you want your bottom on your mat. We're going to use the eye shade to cover the eyes, and we're going to use the 2 blocks too, if you want. So let's talk about this. Come on down, and you can rest right here, covering the eyes with the towel or the blanket or your eye shade. Or, here's what I'm going to do. Legs can be long, like we said, or bend your knees, soles of the feet touch, and use the 2 blocks to support your knees. And you may have to try this a couple of times. So place the blocks at whatever height works. I'm going to lower mine. I just want the knees supported. Cover up with the blanket a little bit or a lot. And come on down and rest your back on the bolster. Arms down by your sides, palms face up. Or tee them out a little bit if that feels good. So you're going to find what's comfortable for you here in this supported fish pose. I'm going to set my timer. And I'm going to set it. You're going to be surprised. I'm going to set it for about 7 minutes. That's a good long time. And you can take it even longer. We'll talk about that in a moment. But settle in. And what I'd like you to feel here is opening in your chest. Your back is completely supported. And just enjoy that little natural curve of your low back. Knees can be however you like. I have them open on the blocks supporting them. You could have your legs long on your mat if that feels like the way you want it to feel today. Or bend your knees, keeping the soles of your feet on your mat. That feels good in the low back. You take the variation that you like and settle in. Deepen your breath and surrender the body to your bolster, to the earth. Let go. Deepen your breath. And over again, you need to come back to just resting in the body, dumping the thoughts. Don't think thoughts. Let them go. You'll come back to them later. But really try to clear your head. Now you can stay here longer if this pose is speaking to you. Every pose speaks to me, and I want to stay longer in each one. But if you want to move on to a legs up the wall pose, that's where we're going to go next. You decide, maybe stay here longer in your supported fish. I'm going to roll off these blocks one side or the other. Just roll off them. No need to hurry getting up. Just take a moment here, bend your low arm and rest your head on that bicep just for a moment. We all hurry way too much going on. Just slow it down and appreciate this moment. As you're ready, make your way up and let's go to the wall. All right, so legs up the wall pose, such a good pose. We do it often. You may just want to bring your blanket and your eye shade to the wall. So let's do a couple things with the blanket if you want. You can put it on the ground and you can rest your bottom on that. So scoot one hip up next to the wall and you're literally going to throw your legs up the wall. So there you go. Bring your feet up the wall, bring your heels up the wall, arms down by your sides. Close your eyes, cover your eyes with your eye shade. So such a great pose. Maybe do it at night before you go to bed. It's a great pose. It'll help you with insomnia. It helps with digestion. It calms your heart rate down. Just slows you down. It helps stress kind of just float away. It helps with your feet if you have trouble with your feet, and it also helps with your leg if you have difficulty with circulation in your legs. If you have cramps in your feet, this is a great pose for it. It helps your pelvic floor relax as well. That's an important feature. If you have fibromyalgia or symptoms of menopause, this is said to help too with those hot flashes. Restless leg is another condition that this is said to help with. Find your peace in this pose, and lots of things you can do here too. You can leave your arms down by your sides if that feels comfortable for you. You can bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly, and bring your awareness to your heartbeat and your breath. When was the last time you did that? Let your shoulders relax. Other options include reaching the arms overhead, bending the elbows, reaching for opposite elbow creases like you do in your hero's pose. Or maybe cactusing out the arms, elbows to shoulder height, forearms parallel to each other. And you rest here. I'm going for the heartbeat and the breath today. And again, like we did in our fish pose, if it's a little too much in the low back, if that's not feeling so good, bend your knees and place the soles of your feet on the wall. Another fun little variation if you want, soles of the feet touch and your knees open toward the wall. Classic pose is the legs are straight with the heels on the wall. One little other variation I'll tell you about is to spread the legs wide with heels on the wall and just enjoy here. That might feel really good after doing that long wide-legged forward fold pose earlier. Settle in and rest here. We'll be here about 7 minutes also, or longer if you choose. All right, enjoy. I'll let you know when the 5 minutes is up. deepen your breath. And are you truly aware of your heartbeat and your belly breath? Be still and hush. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. You can stay here longer if you like. I'm going to make my way back to my mat for a final Shavasana pose. I'm going to release my arms down by my sides, and I'm going to come out of the pose the way I came in. Just going to roll off the wall, one side or the other. And I'm going to make my way back to my mat. You can stay on the wall in your final legs up the wall pose if you want, or you can make your way back to your mat for final Shavasana. So it's up to you how you want to do this. Lots of ways. You can come to fully reclined on your mat and cover your eyes with your eye shade and your blanket if you like. I like elevating the legs on the bolster. You could put a block under your feet. You could put 2 blocks under your feet, 1 block under each foot if that feels good. And fully recline. Cover up with your blanket however you like. Maybe you're completely covered. Or maybe you just put the weight of the blanket on the feet, the shins, the belly, whatever feels comforting. The weight of that blanket feels good. Shoulders down, arms down by your sides. Cover your eyes with your eye shade or your towel. And enjoy this still time. All right, so today we're going to be here in class for about 3 minutes in this pose. But you can hit your pause button on your phone, on your remote, and nestle in and stay longer. It's your practice, you do it your way. Find comfort, find stillness, find peace, and let the thoughts go. Take a deep breath in. And a deep, refreshing breath out. As I mentioned a few moments ago, stay here longer. You can push the pause on your remote and just be, exist in stillness. Just take a few more minutes. If it's time to conclude your practice, you hit the play button and take a deep breath in and a deep, refreshing breath out. Empty out the stale and draw in the new on the inhale. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle your wrists and your ankles. Inhale, reach high up overhead. Stretch through your feet, stretch through your arms. Just enjoy this stretch. Stretch like you're getting up first thing in the morning before you even get out of your bed. Stretch. Feel the length in your hips, the strength, the lengthening in your shoulders and arms. Bend your knees and roll into a fetal position. Just scoot your props away. Maybe keep the blanket because it feels so good. Roll onto one side or the other. Use your low arms bicep as a pillow for your head. Eyes remain closed, and you savor this moment. It'll never come again. Deep breath in. And deep, slow breath out. You are better equipped to face your day now because you focused inward and you found your strength. In the eyes closed or opened, whatever is right. Get comfortable in your seat. Hands to prayer center. Press your thumbs into your chest ever so slightly. Lengthen up through your spine. And then a big sighing breath out. Refreshed. Yes, you are. Blink your eyes open. How you doing? You did it. A 1-hour practice. Stress number you took in the beginning. What was it? And now what is it? That's the most important thing. You really are better equipped. What are you going to take off of your mat today that you learned? Was it the breathing? Well, what was it? Just take something off of your mat today and live your life as you go on in this crazy world. And as you go on with the craziness of your day, recalibrate periodically, reset, restart whenever you need to. It's all up to you. All right, this is a beautiful quote. I'm going to end with it. Let a peace that transcends all understanding guard your heart and your mind today and always. That's in Philippians chapter 4, verse 7. Have a great day, everyone. See you on your mats tomorrow. Love you. Bye. Hi. You're still here, and I'm really glad for that. Keep this in mind. The path is made through repetition. Keep showing up, and good things will happen. You know that. I'm glad that you're still sticking around. Tell your friends what the yoga's doing for you. Our yoga is free for anybody and everybody on Facebook and YouTube, and they can join in anytime from the privacy of their own home. Tell them about our practice, please. If you'd like to support our broadcast, you can visit our website. It's www.316yoga.com. Stay on your path, enjoy your yoga, and have a great rest of your day. See you on your mats tomorrow.